must be careful not to let it annoy or distress you, but to look upon it merely as an addition to your knowledge, a new fact to be considered in studying them.
Great, the shells are open. There's like swamp.
Upon a very characteristic specimen of mineral.
So I can't see.
Throughout the course of our lives,
I'll go into the shade
have to
very
deal with
briefly.
individuals who
It's just a
serve
one-way
as
trail.
make our lives difficult and unpleasant.
If I raise that, help.
Bosses, some are colleagues.
That's a Robert Greene book in the background. My only plan for braking is just jumping off, landing on my feet. I already studied the map, so. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen very close. Did I just feel the battery already giving out on this? The battery's already giving out? The battery's already giving out, I think. I'm gonna stop at this log. I only have one battery, then I can't make a full. I can't. I'm gonna turn the camera off for a second.
But in the end, we feel rather helpless. The damage is done. Then another such
if I only have one battery,
our life and the same
then
repeats itself. We often notice a
that
similar
sucks.
sensation of
If I only have one
confusion and
battery.
helplessness when it comes to ourselves and our own behavior. For instance, we suddenly say something that offends our boss or colleague or friend. We are not quite sure where it came from.
I'm just trying to plug in the spare.
Tension from within has leaked out in a way that we regret. Or perhaps
Okay, hopefully that one battery
project or scheme, only to realize it
will not give out.
A terrible waste of time. Or perhaps we fall in love with a person who is precisely the wrong type for us.
It's hot out here.
But we cannot help
I saw so many people go on this trail. I haven't seen anyone pass me yet. And my mask tape is already
patterns of
off.
behavior that we can it is as if we harbor a stranger within us.
I think that I tightened part on the mast a bit faster. Nice cool breeze. I'm gonna have to listen close if someone's pulling up behind me. Beep beep.
That we usually have no clue as to what caused we might lack
Those roots, though.
That person is evil, a sociopath, or something came over me. I wasn't myself. But
I just lost my mirror.
To any understanding.
So I have to go back and get my mirror now.
The truth is that we humans live on the surface.
There it is. I'll put it in my pocket. It was already not really working, so.
We settle for the easiest.
I don't know what's up with that battery.
What if, however, we can dive below the surface and see deep within, getting closer to the actual understand why some people try to sabotage our work, why there is a place conscience causes them to imagine.
Come on, just a camera.
What if we could truly fathom why people suddenly behave irrationally, reveal a much darker side to their character, or why they are always ready to provide a rationalization for their behavior, or why we turn to leaders who appeal to the worst in us? What if we could look deep inside and judge people's character, avoiding the bad hires and first relationships that cause us so much emotional damage?
Oh, the camera went. Hold up. I saw a sign.
To continually get away with their actions.
I remember these trails now.
Be so easily charmed and misled.
Press the camera button.
Be able to anticipate their nasty and manipulative maneuvers and see through their cover stories. We would not allow ourselves to get dragged into their dramas, knowing in advance that our interest is what they depend on.
The same thing was
their
happening.
control.
My videos
Finally
yesterday.
rob them of their power
Oh, it says
through our
South Loop
ability
and
to look into the
bypass.
depths of their
I'm just trying to think, what does South Loop mean? Because I looked at the map.
What if we could look within and see the source of our more troubling emotions and why they drive our behavior, often
Is that,
against our own wishes?
can that be seen? It says South Loop
What if
and
we can
bypass.
understand why we are so compelled to
That's the
desire what other
bypass?
people have, or to
That's all right.
identify so strongly with a group
If
that
that's
we
the
feel
bypass, I'll check out the
contempt for
bypass.
on the outside?
Because
What if
I was
we
going to do
could
the
find
full.
out what causes us to lie about
up?
who we are, or to inadvertently push people away? Being able to
I was going to do the
understand more clearly
full loop.
within us would help us to realize that it is not a stranger at all, but
Have a good one.
part of
I was going to do the full loop because I only have one battery.
than we have imagined. And with that awareness, we would be able to break
Oh, it's a
the
jump.
negative patterns in our lives, stop making excuses for ourselves, and gain more control of what we do. Having such clarity about ourselves could change the course of our lives in so many ways. But first, we must clear up a common misconception. We tend to think of our behavior as largely conscious. To imagine that we are always in control of what we do is a frightening thought, but in fact, it's a reality. We are subject to forces from deep within us that drive our behavior that operate below
Maybe South Loop was a different trail that was on the map. Because the map that I found online,
our emotions tells us to behave in certain ways. Look at our anger, for instance. We usually identify an
I have this book because it's called The Laws of Nature. And I'm in nature. Sort of like the laws of gravity and physics is actually more applicable to this situation.
Could be something in our childhood, a particular set of circumstances.
Because the tires aren't inflated, there's nothing that I... Oh man, it happened again.
But in the moment, we feel angry.
I'm gonna have to make some kind of adjustment with the camera.
We merely ride the
I'm
emotions
stopping
of
so frequently.
We could say something similar about a whole slew of emotions that we feel. Specific types of events trigger sudden confidence, or insecurity, or anxiety, or attraction to a particular person, or hunger for attention.
I'm gonna have to press a button or
Let's call the collection
something
of these forces that push and pull
to
at us
keep
from deep
prevent
within
that from
human nature.
camera from just shutting down.
System and the way we humans process emotions, all of which developed and emerged over the 5 million years or so of our evolution as a species. Nature in a distinct way, as a social need to ensure our survival. Learning to cooperate with others, coordinating our actions on a high level, creating novel forms of communication.
Alright, I'll pull over.
This early development lives on within us and continues to determine our behavior, even in the modern, sophisticated world. To take one example, look at the evolution of human emotion. The survival of our earliest ancestors depended on their ability to communicate with one another well before the invention of language. They evolved new
To adjust my camera so that it doesn't
joy,
stop
shame, gratitude,
recording.
jealousy,
Almost hit a rock.
etc. The signs of these emotions could be read immediately.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull over again.
They became extremely permeable to the emotions of others as a way to bind the group more tightly together, to feel joy or
It's alright, man.
one, or to remain united in the face of danger. To this day, emotions of those around us, telling what kind of behavior on our part, unconsciously imitating others, wanting what they have, getting
My
swept up,
spare
direct
battery's
feelings
dragging
of
now.
anger or
I'm gonna go ahead and
outrage.
stop the video.
We
a
imagine
major
we're acting
repair.
of our own free will, unaware of how deeply our susceptibility
Well, I'll
to the emotions of others
turn off the
group is
screen.
affecting what we do and how we
Check it out more
we
closely.
conform to other such forces that emerged from this deep past and that similarly mold our everyday behavior.
Alright, so
Our need to continually rank our
spare battery is what happened to it though.
that is noticeable among all hunter-gatherer cultures.
It's gonna take a minute to fix.
Are our tribal instincts which cause us to divide
I'll
people
take my
into
phone out of the
insiders or
holder.
outsiders. can add to these primitive qualities our need to wear masks to disguise any behavior that
I'll show
is
what I
frowned
mean.
upon by the tribe, leading to the formation of a shadow personality from all the dark
Oh, I
desires
can't.
we have
Can't
repressed.
zoom in or out.
Our ancestors understood this shadow and its dangerousness.
I'll have to do
imagining
something
it
with that battery
originated
there.
from spirits and demons that needed to be exorcised. We rely on a different myth. Something came over me. Once this primal
I'm not sure if it's
going
gonna
to
fit in my pocket.
reaches the level of consciousness, we have to react to it, and we proceed depending on our individual spirit and circumstances, usually explaining it away superficially without really understanding it. Because of the precise way in which we evolve, there are a limited number of these forces of human nature, and they lead to the behavior mentioned above. Grandiosity, irrationality, short-sightedness, conformity, aggression, and passive aggression, to name a few. They also lead to empathy and other basic forms of human behavior. For thousands of years, it has been our fate to largely grope in them.
I'll just quickly show the
Shadows,
repair.
when it comes to understanding
The RCA cable that was holding
nature.
it finally broke off. So I'll have one loop on one side, one on the other, and I'm just going to tie it above the platform.
Angels instead of primates. We have found any signs of our primitive nature in our
I'll just set the
animal
phone on the ground, I guess.
expressing something to deny and repress. We have covered up our darker impulses with all kinds of excuses and rationalizations, making it easier for some people to get away with unpleasant behavior. But finally we're at a point where we can
Looks like it might not be long enough
through
to
the sheer weight of knowledge we have now accumulated
to tie.
about human nature. We can exploit the vast literature in psychology amassed over the last 100 years, including detailed studies of childhood and the impact of our early development. Melanie Klein, John Bowlby, Donald Winnicott, as well as works on the roots of narcissism, Heinz Cohen. The shadow sides of our personality, Carl Jung, the roots of our empathy, Simon Baron Cohen, and the configuration of our emotions.
Oh, okay, so if I tie a knot,
we can now call the many advances in the sciences that can aid us in
yeah, I
our
can just tie a knot on
self-understanding.
it.
Studies of the brain, Antonio Damasio, Joseph E. Ledoux, of our unique biological
Cool.
makeup, Edward O. Wilson, the relationship between
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
V.S. Ramachandran, primates, Franz de Waal, and Hunter. Gatherers, Jared Diamond, of our economic behavior, Daniel Kahneman, and of how we operate in groups, Wilfred Bion, Eliot Aronson. We can also include in this the works of certain philosophers, Arthur Schopenhauer, Friedrich Nietzsche, Jose Ortega.
Cool. So I can just tie it this
We
way.
have illuminated so many aspects of human nature, as well as the insights of many novelists, George Eliot, Henry James, Ralph Ellison, who are often the most sensitive to the unseen parts of our behavior. And finally, we can include the rapidly expanding library of biographies now available, revealing human nature in depth and in action. This book is an attempt to gather together this immense storehouse of knowledge and ideas from different branches. See the bibliography for the key sources.
All right.
Piece together
Oh,
an
the camera
accurate and
stopped.
instructive guide to human nature.
So,
basing itself
the
on
phone is very hot. I'll go ahead and restart the video now.
or moral judgments.
That's how it looks
It
now.
is a brutally realistic appraisal.
I don't know if that can be seen.
I'm
I'm gonna go ahead and start and stop the video.
Consider the laws of human nature a kind of codebook for deciphering people's behavior, ordinary, strange, destructive, the full gamut. Each chapter deals with a particular aspect or law of human nature. We can call them laws in that under the influence of these elemental forces, we humans tend to react in relatively predictable ways.
Yeah, I think it should be all good. So I'm gonna go ahead and restart video.
Individuals who illustrate the law negatively